So according to the Daily Mail, which of these does Andy Murray not have at home? The answer, surprisingly, is a tennis court.
That's right, according to the Daily Mail, Andy's new £5.5 million Surrey mansion has a high-tech games room, no tennis court.
And no girlfriend either.
No girlfriend. No. I'm getting on to that, indeed. I could, I just don't know if I'd like it. First, though, is gaming a bit like cheating? Have you found yourself trapped in a relationship with a man who spends most of his time shouting, "Bandits, 12 o'clock, quick, quick, slot him," into a headset 7 hours a day? Tennis star Andy Murray's long-term girlfriend, as Larry just mentioned, Kim, well, she knows exactly what we're talking about. For 4 years, she shared the British #1 with his computer games, a habit her friends claim was the cause of their breakup. Even Andy's former coach, Brad Gilbert, admitted the star could spend 7 hours a day gaming, though Andy's agent insists he's no worse than any other gamer his age. Which for men, I looked this up, which for men aged between 18 and 24 is 23 hours a week. The British Psychological Society believes something like 1 in 30 men, and it is mainly men, show signs of being addicted to gaming. Thoughts of computer games dominate their emotions and their everyday lives. No wonder gamers often have poor relationships. Mind you, wouldn't the same be true for any other hobby you did 23 hours a week? I mean, is losing a partner to gaming any worse than losing them to golf or footy or the pub? What about losing them to another woman? Hopefully, you at home will be able to tell us a bit about that in a moment. It's true, at least with a games addict, you know he's at home all the time. But he's not really there, though, is he? Does he care, though? Probably not. According to one gaming website, 1 in 3 British men would rather play computer games than get jiggy with their partner. The reason they gave, and you'll like this, ladies, but not a lot, they said their partners weren't as much fun as their games.
Oh, God.
Now, Jimmy, you're a gamer.
I am a gamer, you know. When I was
How many hours a day?
I can rack up, you know, 12, 15.
A day?
You know.
In one day?
When I'm not working, obviously I'm really busy right now, so I haven't got time for it. But yeah, you know, you start a game and you've got time spare and you're clocking it.
Do you wee into a bottle? Do you actually get out of the toilet?
No.
That's what some of them do.
You know, it's just a quick pause, run to the toilet and back in. You've got to get the food, you stack up with the food, you get the water. It's not easy, you know.
How does it fit with relationships?
You know what?
You're single.
Well, I'm single now. No, see, what happened? I was playing the wrong game. I was playing Pro Evo. So when I tried to introduce her to playing football, she didn't want to know. But there was some other girl, I introduced her to playing Street Fighter. And it's a beat-em-up. And she was like, I'm not going to enjoy it. But the next 10 minutes, she was like... She was all into it. That didn't work out either, but I think a guy needs to be able to play their game, seriously.
Can I tell you, dear viewers, he said to Larry, I bet I've got a game for you. I bet I've got a game for you. You tempted, Larry?
I always, you've got to come to my flat. I will get you...
No, I'd love to come to your flat, but not to play that kind of game. You see, the point about human relationships is they involve two human beings. That's what I find so frustrating. I had a boyfriend a long time ago who we'd go out for the evening, and then the moment we walked in the door, at, you know, be about 11 o'clock, he'd be straight on his computer games. And they'd be like, oh, well, that's nice then. And he genuinely could be on there, for, you know, till 2 in the morning, by which time I'd have lost interest and gone to bed. Now, that's not kind of the same as Match of the Day, which is another very irritating, all that kind of football Sky now.
But it's the level of concentration that I've seen.
That's what's
absolutely
really upsetting.
Focused.
When you've got a partner who, and it is, you are invisible, you're totally invisible. It's no way to have a life with a relationship with somebody. No, because you, I know. I mean, I had.
Which is worse, someone who cheats on you, or someone who's, or a relationship where you've lost your partner?
I would say gaming because they are so absent emotionally. Because it goes on for hours and hours, and they have checked out, and they're there, but they're not there. You know, and at least if they're cheating on you, they often are quite nice to you because they feel guilty. So they come home and they kind of make a big fuss of you. I wouldn't say it's an ideal situation either way, but at least they're interested in human contact. The worry is that somebody who's really into gaming, human contact cannot be as exciting as the game. So whatever
is that true, Michael? Because you game, is that true?
Yeah, I'm a gamer, and I went through a stage last year when I was playing this Championship Manager. It's this interactive football game where you're a manager, and it took over my life. And do you know what? I look back on it and I'm a little bit embarrassed. You know, I would spend ridiculous hours. You'd leave it on all day and go about my business, but I was still sort of involved in this game and I couldn't really sleep. I would be thinking in the middle of the night about this transfer and about talking to my chairman. Honestly, it was really, really bad. And it did really affect my relationship, you know? And I think it's because it was an addiction. And any addiction that excludes others affects your relationships, you know?
With moderation.
Okay. Now, has anybody out there today been out with someone who's been unfaithful and a gamer and can tell us which is worse, without doing a Harry Hill and going, fight! What do people say, Kirsty?
First we have Samantha. She's on line 1.
Morning, Samantha.
Good morning.
Have you tried both equally unappealing things, the cheater and the gamer?
Both, and the gamer is definitely better.
OK.
I know where he is, I know what he's doing, and if a woman can't get a man's attention from his game and his little pad there, then I think she's not really a real woman.
Maybe you haven't been out with a real gamer.
My partner spends 7 hours and 8 hours a day on his...
How do you get his hand off his joystick without being too rude?
No, I can't tell you that. It's not 9 o'clock at night.
So it is something like that, then? That's what you need to do?
Or buy Guitar Hero and beat him at his own game.
Which is, but we can't beat them, join them.
Shouldn't we be worried about the kind of, intellectual health of the whole of men of Britain? If this is what you're not going out and doing anything, you're not achieving.
Hang on.
All
we
you're
put
doing
them through
is
school so they
there.
can't read or write. What do we expect to do with the kids today?
But you know what? I did start feeling a little bit brain dead. I mean, in a way, it was good for my imagination because it was this interactive world. But I thought to myself, you know what? I could put more hours into reading or doing something a little bit more.
You see people with Guitar Hero and they've mastered it. You think. Yeah. Why didn't they just pick up a guitar and actually...
Because that is skill. That does demonstrate a level of skill. But what I started doing was introducing games where we could both play, like karaoke games and things that, involve us. Do you know what I mean?
That's when a guy says, watch football with me, you'll really enjoy it. No! Talk to me!
Samantha, thank you very much for the call. Let's have another Kirsty.
We have Anthony. He's on line 2.
Anthony, good morning.
Good morning.
So gaming, what do we think? Gaming, cheating?
Gaming, it's not like cheating at all. Basically, I'm a gamer. I used to play like 15 hours a day sometimes when I had the chance to. But I still had time to interact with my partner who I lived with. So it's no real problem for me.
When you say interact, you mean more than go,
It's more than that. I had lucid conversations with my partner.
OK.
So basically, what I started to do with my partner was introduce her into playing the games and we to have naked PlayStation nights.
Right.
I love that.
So you are basically trying to turn her into an addict as well?
No, it wasn't really so. And the thing is, the games that I played wasn't just like the football games. I played more brain-tasking games where you had to solve problems. You had to find things in a stage. You needed to get from one item to the next item. And
battling orcs along the way as we search for the ring of truth.
It's terribly infantile. I mean, my 9-year-old plays these games. You guys are grown-up men. Why do you have to go into an imaginary world where you pretend
exactly to be orcs? Wouldn't you want your 9-year-old to turn out like one of these two?
No.
Really?
I'm hoping he might grow up. I'm hoping he might go out of the gaming thing and actually go out and discover mountains and, you know what I mean? Go into something exciting.
What? There is a balance. I'm not a proper real gamer. I got a brother, Dean.
You're not a proper real gamer.
No. But honestly,
12 hours a day.
12. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying 12. That's not proper gamer. A gamer can do more than that all night. One of my brothers, he can come home from work and be on it, and he actually pays. You can have an account, all right? You create a character, and you can pay like £500 or £600 to buy my account. Because I've been playing this game for 7 years, Matthew, and I've created my character. He's massive, powerful, and I'm killing people all over the world. But you're going to pay me £1,000. You get to jump levels, and that's how big it is, But the balance, but that's when it's just out of control. Do you know what I mean? And I think, you can't if you're coming home and you're not interacting with your family and your wife and your girlfriend, that's too much.
OK. And let's have a quick word with our audience, if we may.
OK, Jermaine Exman is married 3 months ago and plays about 6 hours a day. So do you prefer playing with your Xbox or playing with your wife?
I've got a balance of both, really. I mean, I play Xbox in the mornings, but I still keep a balance with the wife as well. So there's times for me to relax. So I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't run up and down. So that's my relaxing time. And then there's the family time together. So we've got a really good balance.
She's happy with that?
She's absolutely happy with that. She now knows my favourite football team now because of watching me playing football. So she knows all the Chelsea players now.
What's going to happen when you have kids?
They can play too.
No, when they're small babies, they might not want to go on the Xbox, and then you're going to have to cut your gaming down. Otherwise, she's going to be the one left doing all the baby stuff while he's doing his gaming.
Well, you develop a balance then. But at the moment, we haven't got any babies, so at the moment, I just need to concentrate on me on the Xbox.
Oh, I see arguments ahead.
The honest thing, though, you always think she may have to do all the baby work, but she's going to live longer, so she gets the time back. Thanks, Jermaine. OK, after the break...